All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we've got something, well, truly unique. We're diving into an organization called the Analysis Solution Mathematics Coaching Center, or, ASMCC for short. And no, that's not some kind of weird riddle. It's the actual question we're going to try and unpack today. How does a single organization manage to combine, get this, advanced math, business consulting, and a complete philosophy of the cosmos? It's a wild mix. So, yeah, let's start peeling back these layers. So here's the plan. It's pretty simple, really. We're going to figure this place out by looking only at what they've published themselves. No outside takes, no opinions, just their own public documents. We're going to see how they tell their own story. Okay, so Section 1, a coaching center's identity. Let's start with what seems, the most normal part of all this. On the surface, ASMCC looks like a pretty standard coaching and services center. And if you look at their educational services, well, it's what you'd expect, right? Science for classes 1 through 8, then 9 to 11, and 12 and up, plus some basic math education. So far, so good. Totally normal coaching center stuff. But then, things get a little more serious. We're not talking high school algebra here. We're talking university-level stuff, like numerical analysis, real analysis, complex analysis, even tensor analysis. This list alone tells you they've got some serious mathematical chops. And okay, here's where it gets really interesting. It's not just about education. They also offer business development services. I'm talking investment opportunities, marketing help, market research. So you've got this blend of high-level academia and straight-up business consulting. It's an unusual mix, for sure. All right, Section 2, the mathematician's philosophy. Because this is where it all starts to get a lot deeper. As you look closer, you realize this isn't just a business. It's driven by the pretty unique vision of its leader, Gaurav Gautam. Take this quote about investment, for example. He says, "Investment is useful for good time, for future work's use." Now, it's about business, right? But the way it's phrased, it's philosophical. It's kind of our first clue that we're shifting from the practical stuff to a much bigger, more abstract way of looking at things. And then, boom, here it is. The CEO isn't just running a coaching center, he's defining the entire universe. He calls it a knowledge forest in which space and time and other natures exist. This is a huge leap, right? The scope of what this organization is about just exploded. Okay, so Section 3, a universe of knowledge. What does that even mean? Let's actually break down what they say is in this universe, according to their own materials. Okay, get ready for this list. The universe, according to ASMC, includes the usual suspects, matter, energy, space, time, but also memories and other natures. The solar system, galaxies, and then Ganga, the river, and existence itself, and memories of ancestors. It's this incredible mix of science, philosophy, spirituality. I mean, it's a completely unique cosmology. And what's really interesting is that this whole cosmology isn't static. They talk about the universe continuously expanding, about old stars dying and new ones being born. So they're taking real established scientific concepts and weaving them right into this much broader kind of metaphysical framework. It's fascinating. And just when you think you've got it figured out, okay, it's a cosmic philosophy thing, the whole thing takes a hard left turn. We're about to dive into an encyclopedia of Earth, seriously specific, hard science. And I mean, we go from the abstract right to the concrete. Bam, the documents just state the age of the Earth, 4.54 billion years. That's not philosophy, that's not open to interpretation. That's a hard number straight out of a geology textbook. And the detail doesn't stop there. They break down the composition of Earth's atmosphere, 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen. These are precise scientific facts, and they're sitting right there in the same documents as the definition of the universe that includes memories of ancestors. And look at this timeline. It's epic. They cover everything. The planet's formation 4.54 billion years ago, the first life, the last common ancestor, all the way to the emergence of humans. And they even look forward to when our sun becomes a red giant in about 5 billion years. It's a full-on scientific history of our planet. Oh, and why not? Let's also list Earth's 7 major tectonic plates. The Pacific Plate, the North American Plate, they're all here. And you have to ask yourself, why? It's just another layer of super specific factual science from, remember, a mathematics coaching center. So, Section 5. Putting the pieces together. How on earth do we make sense of all this? We've got a business, a cosmic philosophy, and a science textbook all rolled into one. Let's try to put it all on the table and see what it looks like. When you see it side by side like this, it's pretty wild. You've got the business services column, marketing, investment, then the cosmic philosophy. The universe is knowledge. It contains memories. And then bam, earth science, detailed data on our planet's history and geology. And remember, this is all coming from the exact same organization. Now, what's really important to remember through all of this is that ASMC sees itself as a formal organization. They even define what an administrative structure is in their documents. It's about making strategic decisions, setting objectives. So this isn't just a random collection of thoughts. It's all part of a deliberate, structured plan. So what is the Analysis Solution Mathematics Coaching Center? Well, the only answer we can come to, based on their words, is that it isn't just one of these things. It's all of them, at the same time. It's a business, it's a philosophy, and it's a science encyclopedia. It's a place that will help you with your math homework, give you investment advice, and then explain the origins of the universe. And that really leaves us with one final big question. If this whole thing is an equation, a mix of business, philosophy, and science, what's the variable that makes it all balance? What's the full equation that actually solves for an organization like this? I guess that's the puzzle we're left with. Thanks for tuning in to The Explainer.